Alright, so it's been a couple of days since the last video I uploaded. As of recording this, it is, what, the 2nd? I think so. Yeah, this Monday the 2nd. And batteries decided to be a little derp, but whatever. I mean, I've been working hard, getting over a cold, and this first decent day I've had, so here I am. As of recording this, the third installment of the video has yet to be posted, but you'll see why that is, and I'm just over the top about this, and for good reason. Ba ba ba, dun dun, dun 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 dun. Yes, I finally mounted it. Well, sort of. I still got to finish up the mount brackets, but considering that I got it to sit perfectly vertical, in line with the rear sprocket, I feel kind of good about myself. I feel good, man. You know, Ben, if you're watching this, I bet you're just losing your shit over how weird and awful that sounds. But I don't care, buddy. I really don't. Because I have a bike that is a handful of stitch welding and bolts away from being functional. Well, sort of. I still got to make an exhaust manifold, and I still got to make an intake manifold, but it's close enough. I mean, those are easy stuff to do when you're dealing with shit like a fucking motor mounts. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the last video. New light bulbs! All of them, yay! And it only cost me about $17! God damn, that was expensive, man. I couldn't believe it. Sticker shock just for fucking 4 of them was like $12. And I only need 3, but they come in 2-packs, so what the fuck? Rawr! But yeah, that aside, once I get these motor mounts finished up, I'm gonna get the chain on, make sure everything's aligned, just crank it without any kind of intake or exhaust, just to see how it spins. And I'll probably go from there and paint them. Once that's done, the plan is to make an intake manifold, which that's easy enough. It's the exhaust manifold that's going to be a little trickier. First and foremost, I got to chop up the old exhaust manifold that came with the bike if I don't make a completely new unit altogether, which I might. But that said, however, that still is a ways out. Even still, I'm getting close. I am getting really, really, really close. That big blue, beautiful sky, one day be endless miles of sandy beach and a smell of salt air. I cannot say fuck this town enough. I really can't. The fact that I'm getting this close is a miracle to me, straight up. Is this thing off? Nope, that's probably just unscrewed. Man. I just want to relish in this moment. Any suggestions on what to call this? The Honda Ray? The Stingda? I don't know, it's kind of weird. I've been rolling with the working title of Dirt Chopper at this point. Seeing as the engine's out of a dirt bike and the rear wheel's a kid's dirt bike, Dirt Chopper works. At least I think it's more of a chopper anyways. Yeah, more of a chopper than a bobber. But yeah, any suggestions on where I can find a good stator for that engine? The stock stator that's in it works fine. That's not the issue. It does not generate enough voltage. That's what I need. is a little more voltage so I could run headlamps and tail lamps. Because as it is, if I'm going to be doing any kind of night traveling, I am going to need some kind of battery system separated from the entire electrical harness of the engine just to run lights. And I might be running one battery to each light just to make it work. Which, you know, not the best idea in the world. But yeah, link to anything that would be of any use to me, please. As long as it's not going to just die after 6 months. Because I've seen one from Electro Sports, something like that. Where the last 3 reviews were, do not buy this, it will die after 6 or 7 months. Something along those lines, which doesn't surprise me in some respects because this pile of shit didn't even last me that long. I'm sorry, Dad. I love the thing to death, but it just stopped working. Now I think about it, I should probably pull that battery out just to use it at some point, because I might need to use it at some point, which not the most appealing thing, because I'd rather run batteryless on this electrical system if I can, because there is no electrical start, so there's no point in me having a battery, because I prefer kickstart anyways. I'm weird and old school like that, but whatever. But yeah, everything that's going to be useful to me, hit me up with it, because I'm going to need it. Thanks a bunch, and I'll catch you in the next video. Alright, now that we're recording, I'm going to try and keep this thing alive as long as possible. Yeah, as long as that light's on, it should be good. Alright, so this is... what's today? 7th? 7th of January 2016. This is a update again. It's been a few days since the last one, so I apologize for the choppiness of the filming. Also, the crap quality of the previous. But, kind of a big one. It's sitting on its own with the engine mounted. Look at those horrible, horrible looking welds. And there, and there. And there's a chain! Yeah, just don't question it too much. Just don't. You save yourself a lot of trouble. But yeah. So, right now, today's big project has been accomplished. Get the chain on the bike, which, you know, great. And it's all tensioned up, though I'm worried about the little bit of frame flexion or deflection when I pull on the chain. It's taut, not super taut. I mean, I could still grab it and pull on it. I mean, I could still do this. Not sure if you can really see it, but the engine is moving backwards a little bit. Kind of hard to see. Just a little bit, and I'm wondering a little bit about it, but I'm putting a good 10-15 pounds of pressure onto that chain to do that, so I'm hoping that's a reasonable amount of tautness. Seeing as we only have a few minutes, because this is like only a gig or 2 gig card, I'm gonna try and keep this short because there's another video on this. But yeah, so yeah, even the exhaust is mounted. Now the big thing to do now is, one, chop that exhaust down. I'm thinking I'm just gonna do a slash cut and leave it big bore out like it is. But if you can see this, this is the next big project, is that pain in the ass, which when done is going to do one of these. That way I can mount the carburetor off to the side and out of the way, and we're all Gucci and golden and all that good shit, whatever the fucking the kids say today. I don't fucking care about pop. If you don't like it, eat my nuts. I don't care. Also, not a child-friendly show. My channel has been known to curse and swear, so parents, if you're listening to this, your kid should not be watching this without your supervision. Just saying. Also, I'd like to make a note. Fuck Turner. Turner, eat my nuts. You provide great content, but really you're gonna be that douchebag who does that. That's scummy. That is so scummy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at the previous video. Those of you who are not in the United States will be able to watch it. Those here in the United States, unfortunately, won't. So, fuck! But yeah, it's so beautiful dirt. Well, we got less than a minute and a half to wind this up. So yeah, I kind of think Cuda suits it, but I'm kind of growing on the idea of Fire Ant. Hit me up in the comments of what you think, and I'll see you in the next episode, which hopefully will have this thing running. Also, big shout out to Raymond, who lent me his welder and whose welder has been invaluable to getting this thing done. At some point soon, Dad, I'm gonna visit you on this thing. You were right, Dad. I might end up killing myself on this thing. This thing is so sketchy. I have one working brake, which I had the foresight to do. Thank you, Isaac, the man who sold me the original Honda. As without it, it would have been a right pain in the ass to get this done. So thank you. At some point soon, when this thing is done, I intend to ride on up your way, just to show you what your generous donation has created and spawned my dream motorcycle. And Ben, fuck you. Choppers are badass. Yeah, I don't understand why people don't like choppers. Like, I get loving bikes, and I get having a crotch rocket if you're into crotch rockets, but really, you don't like choppers? Like, come on. That's where most motorcycles come from. This is the idea of going fast on two wheels. Crazy, I know. Enough of my personal prejudices. Fuck. Well, if this thing's still recording, yeah. Peace out.
Recorded?
Yeah. Today is January the 8th, 2016. First test fire of the motorcycle since being completed.
Probably just
Throaty!
you probably just blew out the speakers on this.
Nah,